Okay, hi. So before I touch anything in this collection, I've not swatched anything. I'm going to show you guys what we have so you guys can see it fresh. This is the bag. Super cute. I love this bag. You open it up and it does have a lot of space as well as some little brush spaces in here. How cute is that? Now this is what the packaging itself looks like. It's super cute. It's a pretty big box. Normally I keep these boxes, but this one's pretty beat up, so I don't know that I will. But we have two lip kits in here. Here's the Velma one. And how cute is that? And then we have the Daphne one, which I'm really excited about. Definitely more of the pink vibe. We have a lip kit, which has a Scooby Snack lip scrub and then a lip mask. Really cute. Let me see. So this is the lip mask. Again, I've not touched it yet. What does it smell like? Okay, so I know a lot of people are complaining about the smell. Like, it doesn't smell like Scooby Snacks. It really does, though. You know, if you were like me and you grew up eating the little graham cracker Scooby Snacks, that's what it tastes like. It literally tastes like one of the little graham cracker Scooby Snacks. We get a brush set in here, which is super cute. I love, love, love the packaging. I did take everything out of the boxes just so I wouldn't have to fight with that. But here is the blush duo. I do feel like the blushes are swapped though. So here's Velma and then Daphne. And I feel like the flower with the pink one should be over here for Daphne, and then the fingerprint and the orange should be here for Velma. But, you know, that's okay. It's super cute. This one is calling my name. Here's the box for the lip scrub and the lip mask. It's got like a little puzzle on the back. Kind of like a snack box or like a cereal box, I suppose. We have the Like Wow mirror. Now, I have a lot of mirrors that I use, so this one will just be added to my collection, but how cute is that? I also took the plastic off of it. That is so cute. It's like the perfect size and everything. I really, really love that. So, of course, for the occasion, I also wore a Mystery Ink shirt. How cute. All right, here's the palette, which you've all been waiting for. It's also got this changing, yeah, there you go, you can see the gang right there. It's so cute. Okay, you open it up and there is a Scooby mirror. Here are the colors. So we have a row for each character. So we've got a row for Scooby, a row for Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, and Fred. I'm not going to swatch these because it will be a lot to swatch, but I will scooch over and insert swatches right here. So here's Scooby and Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, and Fred. These are all from Glamlite's page, as I did not want to dirty up my arm with all those swatches. But yes, so what we're going to do is try to do a look with every single row for you guys in one video. Of course, this video might not be posted until like next week because, yeah, it's going to take me a while to get around to all the rows. But let's just go ahead and jump in and see what happens. So my brows are done, and obviously I'm going to prime my lids with my Glamlite base. This is in the shade Classic Vanilla. It's a bit light, but I really want these colors to pop, so this is what I'm using. And much like any base, I like to take a brush and pack it out. You can definitely tell it is very light, but it will all come together in the end, I promise. Also, really quick while I blend this other eye out, I'm looking at my mirror down here, by the way. I told my neighbor I'd be over to eat dinner with him about 5, and it's like 3:55, so if I disappear and then come back, that's why. My neighbor is 90 years old, and his wife passed away about 6 or 7 years ago, I believe, and he's just pretty lonely right now, so I go and spend some time with him. I'm his chauffeur. I put his eye drops in every night. We just have a good time together, and we're having spaghetti tonight. All right, now that's done, I have on this purple Mystery Ink shirt. Did you guys get a good look at it, by the way? Let me just move you down. Look how cute that is. It is so cute. Okay, anyway, now let me move you back up. Okay, so since we have that on, I think that's better. Yeah, okay. Since we have our Mystery Ink shirt on, we're going to be obviously playing with some of the purples in the Daphne row. This row right here. I think I'm going to start out with this darkest shade and just pack it on my outer corner. I'm taking a brush like this. The plastic insert with the, you know, where would normally be the shade names, just had numbers, so that's, I guess they were all named by numbers this time, which is fine. Honestly, I don't feel like with the artwork on the inside of the packaging, you would have really paid attention to the names anyway if they would have given the names. But it would have been pretty cool. I'm not having any problems with this shade so far. I'm just gonna get it built up and then I'll tell you if it's, if it goes patchy or anything. Okay, so there's that all built up. As you can see, it did not go on any, with any patchiness or streakiness. I'm just cleaning my brush. I'm gonna do my best to use every shade in this row as same as when we do every other row. I think next I want to go in with this pinky shade to blend that out just on this outer part. So I'm gonna be taking a bit of a fluffier, oh my goodness, literally forgot we had brushes. Let me break these out. So I definitely want to keep the packaging. I'm just gonna toss that in there. We get a fluffy brush. They're kind of a bit awkward angled, I guess, because the way they were smushed in the packaging. Then we have a bit of a packer brush, an angled liner brush, and then I like to call this just like a smudge brush, I suppose. Alright, so let's go in with the very fluffy brush with that kind of more pinky toned shade. This one right here. A bit of fallout, nothing too major, and I'm just going to wiggle this on that outer shade out here. A little bit definitely went a long way. It is beautiful though, oh my goodness. Look at how well it's just smoking out. Okay, so before I do the other eye, I'll just do it off of camera, but I wanted to take the other purple shade in here, the lighter one right here, and put that over on this side. So let me just, grabbing it on this packer brush, and I'm taking it right above my crease right there. It actually is kind of coming off just a bit lighter, like the lighter shade on my shirt, and then the darker shade actually fits perfectly the darker shade on my shirt. So I'm gonna get that blended out with that same light purple shade that we're using, and I'll be right back. So here's what we're looking like all blended out. So I've used all three of the purple matte shades. There isn't a lighter purple, which I kind of wish there was to blend that inner corner out. So what I think we're gonna do, let me wipe off this crease brush. I actually think I want to take this kind of turquoisey shade up here from the Scooby row and use it to blend my inner corner out just a little bit. I'm not taking much at all because I don't want it to end up looking crazy. You see how I just kind of added a hint of something different. I think it turned out really pretty. Sometimes you have to work with it a little bit. That just kind of, yeah, see, I like how that one turned out, and I put a little bit more. Yes, this is so cute, actually. Was not planning on doing this. It was definitely a last minute decision. It's looking very cotton candy-ish, and I'm kind of loving it. So we'll definitely still use that tealish shade when we do the Scooby row, but just to add something fun. And let's move on to these shimmers. I definitely think I want to take this one closer to the middle and outer part of my lid, and then this one over here for the inner part. So let's just do that and see. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, please. That will be very pretty on top of a black base as well. I think that would have been really pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, I'm wiping my finger off so we can get some of that shimmer off. That is so gorgeous. Let's go ahead and do this one over here for the inner part. I thought about taking a teal for the inner part too. That would have been really pretty, but blending these two together turned out really nice. It's a nice gradient. I find sometimes these Glamlite shimmers will crease on me, but I'm not really worried about it. It's not like I'm, going out anywhere. But I just love them. I love them so much. They look so wet on the eyelids. Oh my goodness. Let me finish my foundation and then we will try the blush today. Okay, so we're about to try the blush, but I figured while we were here, we would just try this lip mask. And then next time we'll do the lip scrub and probably use the mask again. So here is the mask, all nice and pretty. I'm not going to scoop it out because again, I'm just going to be using this on myself. Did the smell change? Nope. Actually surprised I've not seen as many people trying this out, like the influencers, you know. It feels nice. Very thin. If I had to compare it to something, I have an Aquaphor lip mask and it almost feels like that. It's very thin. I like it. Butthole lip. Make sure I don't get it on my teeth. Okay. This is the blush palette. And while the orange one was calling my name, I just don't think it's going to go with my look today. So I do think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to grab a brush. I think I'll just use this one. This one is from a set that my brother and his girlfriend got me for Christmas. It's got a little bit of glue from something on it. But they're all like gold glittered and it's just so stunning. So they think we're going to go into the, I'm assuming what's supposed to be the Daphne blush, but it's on the Velma side. Tap, tap, tap. And I do not want to go overboard, so. You can already see a difference. It's just adding quite a bit of pink flush. I'm going to kind of blend it here to see if we can connect it to the eyes a little bit. Look at how pretty that is. Adding a bit on the nose. I kind of like to do W. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to add a little bit more over here. I really love the tone of this blush, and I have never tried a Glamlite blush. I know that they have the strawberry shortcake and the Chucky one, but I don't own anything from either of those collections yet. So I do want the Tiffany bag and the Chucky palette though. There's that. I think we need to add a little bit more on that first side, because I think it's just giving more. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and do the bottom of my eyes while we're waiting. I feel like I have something in my eye over here. So if I kind of start picking at it, that's what's going on. I don't know what it is, but something is in my eye, and I've tried to get it already. But anyways, let's start out with this smudgy brush from the collection and go in with that darkest shade. I'm just going to coat the top of the brush. I'm just going to kind of blow it off and connect it just right there. And then I'm going to go about halfway and I'm going to stop. That's all I'm doing. So I'm going to be taking a little Morphe brush. It's a bit smaller than the one we used earlier. So like this is a packing brush and that's the Morphe brush. This one's a bit more fluffy. This one's a bit more dense. So I want a fluffy brush just to take that lightest purple shade and kind of just blow the darker shade out and start blending it a little bit. I am taking it all the way over. Look at that. It's super easy. Glamlite shadows are so easy to blend. Always. They never cease to amaze me. Let me do this other eye and I'll be right back. So one thing this collection is missing that I do wish it had was a highlight. I feel like a lot of their collections have these beautiful highlighters. And I know their other Scooby collection they had a highlighter, I think. I don't own anything from that one either. But so for my inner corner, I kind of want to go in with this shade right here. And again, we will use that shade when we do the Scooby row. I just kind of want to use it. And I'm just going to take this packing brush that we used from that collection and just pop it right there. It's really pretty. I don't know, I'm just trying to get, I don't want to like pop on just a random highlighter, you know. I wanted to use something from here to connect everything, but I think it's a bit deep. Like if I look this way, I feel like you can kind of see the shadow. So I am going to put just a white, probably a matte white on my brow bone. Yeah, and then highlight with probably a lighter purple from a palette. But yes, so let's do a lippy, and then I'm going to finish my face, and we'll finish up. Look. All right, let's do a lippy. So we have two in this collection. We've got the Daphne and the Velma. Let's take a look at them. So cute. So Velma, I'm going to put my stuff right there. They're so cute. It's got the characters on the lipstick tube itself. I kind of wish they would have added something Hex Girls in here. I would have loved that. It's so cute. Not used it. It's a very pretty, warm toned, kind of brickish terracotta shade. I guess you could use it to describe it. And then the gloss, you can kind of see it through the tube. It's very orangey with some glitter in it. Super cute. All right, let's look at Daphne's. Okay, so here's Daphne. Super cute. I love the little ombre from like pink to purple, and then Velma's had orange to red. It was very cute. That's going to be perfect for this look, I feel like. Beautiful pink. I'm going to leave that one out. Here is the gloss. Again, a beautiful, beautiful pink. So I'm going to find something to line my lips with, probably just a neutral, and then I'll be right back. So I line my lips with Morphe Sweet Tea. It's my favorite thing to line my lips with for pretty much everything. This is the Daphne lipstick. Right off the bat, it's a bit stiff and a bit of a thicker formula, which I don't mind. Just got a really nice color to it. A bit of a thicker formula. It's much different than the other Glamlite lipsticks I've tried, the bullet, lipsticks, not the liquid lips. I own a whole basket full of Glamlite lipsticks for reference. Just grab these to show you. I have 2 lip liners. And here's my lip basket. It's 3 layers, and then I also have 2 of their bullet lipsticks. I have a whole drawer dedicated to Glamlite. So yes, I'm a big Glamlite fan. But let's just pop on the Daphne gloss and see how it goes with the lipstick. Cute little applicator. It's gorgeous. Oh, yes. Look at that. This is what I want in a glitter lip gloss. Yeah, this is stunning. I feel like it goes perfect with the lipstick as well. So I'm going to put that in my box. You don't go in the box until the new products video is finished, when I can give my final thoughts about it. So yes, that is the lip kit. Do I have anything else I want to try before I do the finished look? I don't think so. Let me pop on some lashes and we will be right back with the finished look. So this is look number 1. I did throw on some ColourPop BFF colored mascara. It's the Billy Butcherson one from their Hocus Pocus collection. And some liner. I'm actually about to head over to my neighbor's, so I didn't really want to throw on any fake eyelashes or anything. I'm not going out anywhere. But yes, this is finished look number 1. Absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10 for the eyeshadows. As usual, it's no different than the typical Glamlite formula. The blush is beautiful. I cannot wait to try that more coral shade. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. I'm waiting on a new wig to get here. It's going to be red, so maybe we can do like a Hex Girls look with the Velma row, possibly. Something a bit more fun. I feel like this is really fun too, especially with the shirt that matches. But yeah, this is look number 1. I'll see you guys tomorrow for look number 2. Welcome back to day 2 of using the Scooby Doo Glamlite palette. Today we're going to be using some of the shades from the Velma row, and I'm really excited about this. I don't really know that it'll go with my eye look. My brows look crazy, I know, but I have a red and eggplant colored wig we're going to be wearing, so I thought this cute little baddie moment would be adorable. I'm going to prime my eyes today with a different primer just to see how it works with other primers. So this is my P. Louise Rumor 2 base. We're going to get that on and then do an eye look. Okay, so eyes are primed. I want to start out with the red. It's very beautiful, and of course I just want to start packing that on my outer corner. Oh, she's beautiful and vibrant. Seems like this color story is very red and orange, and I love that. Already, look at how easy that blends out. Let's do this on the other side, and we will be right back. Okay, so we are done with that. I think next I just want to go into the brighter orange over here. It's right beside the red. This is a brush that's stained with pink. I wish it wasn't, but yeah, I'm just going to take that orange and start blending these edges out really quickly. It is blending really nicely, actually. This is kind of like a, I don't want to say Cheeto orange. I mean, it kind of is. It's like a yellowy orange. It's really pretty, though. Taking the same brush and a little bit of this yellow shade. It's the further one over here. And I just want to take that really far in this inner corner and blend. It's actually really pretty too. I was a bit scared of the color, not gonna lie, but it's a nice yellow. I really like it. Do the same thing we did yesterday. Do this one on the middle and then this one on the inner part. So let's go ahead and throw this one on right here. It's a really pretty copper shade. Really pretty. And then just wiping my finger off, and we're going to take the lighter one to meet it in the inner part. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. Super quick, super easy. I'm gonna finish my face and then we're gonna be trying the more coral colored blush. I forgot to try this blush. I want to do that before I forget. This is the one that we tried yesterday, but we're gonna be doing the corally shade today. Just tapping in. This is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. That coral one is just everything I wanted and so much more. It's gonna be the perfect summertime blush. I love it. So pretty. So before I throw the finishing touches on, I thought we would try the lipstick and the gloss for Velma too while we're here. Because I've got this warm tone look going on, I figured we might as well. So again, I lined my lips with Morphe Sweet Tea. This is the Velma lipstick. This is not a color I would normally go for. But it is so pretty. It is gorgeous. About dropped the mirror. Here's the gloss, very beautiful orangey glittery gloss. Oh my gosh, these glosses are stunning. So pretty. I'm gonna finish off look number 2 and we will be back. Here is look number 2. Using the Velma row. I also used the Glamlite Ice Cream Sandwich Lashes. These are so cute. I use this mirror to put them on. It's actually really nice. Good size. I really enjoy it. This is a Chelsea Smith wig called Hearts on Fire. I believe she's from the Sharpay collection. Again, if you guys are interested, you can use my code LYSSA at checkout. LYSSA. I'll also leave a link. It's in my link tree, and I'll leave that in the description. You guys can go shop. Again, that's Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. But yeah, this is look number 2, and I'm super excited. I don't know who we're going to do tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe Fred. We might go from fiery red to blue. Friends, welcome to day 3, I believe, of trying the Scooby Doo Glamlite palette. Today I'm going to be priming my eyes with my Revolution Super Base just to see how this palette performs on different types of eye bases. I think next time we do it, I have my MAC paint pot, but then I think we'll also try a concealer as well just to see. You know, so far it's been doing fine. So far, to recap, we've used this row with the oranges and this row with the purples. Today, I think I want to play with the teals and the browns and kind of do a cut crease or something fun. I think I definitely want to use every shade. We have already used this one, I believe. We're going to use it again, so no worries. So yeah, I'm just going to prime my eyes with my Revolution Super Base. This stuff is amazing, and we will be right back. Now, this video is obviously not about this eye base, but if you are a person who loves colorful eyeshadow like I do, this base is for you because my goodness, it makes your shadows stand out so much. I'm blending this out. If you guys have seen some mess going on over there, I apologize for it. Me and my family are going on a cruise pretty soon, and I'm an early packer for everything. So yeah, I'm packing already, even though it's weeks away. And I don't know, I just want to be ready. I'm ready. I'm nervous about leaving my dog, but we're gonna have somebody, you know, like house sitting. So while I'm nervous, like I know she's gonna be well taken care of, and I just want to be ready. It makes me happy. I apologize for the mess, but it has purpose, I promise. It's cruise clothes. There's side note, I've been loving the mask from this collection, the little lip mask. I don't know if you can tell, but I made quite a big dip in it, and I've used the lip scrub twice. It's just not my favorite. It's got a really oily film to it. It does do its job and it scrubs your lips though. It's just kind of oily, waxy feeling. But if you pair it with this on top of it, it does feel very nice on the lips. I'm going to come in a little bit closer. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to start out with the darkest teal shade in here, just on a very small brush. Sorry, it didn't look like much was getting picked up, but I'm just going to use the mirror from the palette, and I'm going to start by tapping it right here and over here for like a wing shape. I've done half cut creases both the other looks, so I thought today we would do something different. Don't really think I want to do a whole cut crease, but like a half with a wing. I think that'd be really cute. I've built it up. That was not the easiest to blend, and it could just be the primer. I'm sure it is, because I've not had a problem with any of the other shades from here so far. I want to take now a tiny blending brush. Trying to find one in my collection is hard. It seems I don't have many small ones, so I'm just gonna take, this is probably one of the smallest ones I could find, and we're gonna take that lighter teal and just start blending that out. I really liked this lighter teal shade when we used it last time. Like, it did a great job. And now I'm just using my mirror that's right in front of me. Oh, beautiful. And we're also gonna do the same thing to our wing. Blow it out as much as you'd like. I like my stuff a bit extra, so we're gonna blend it out on this side as well, and then we will be back. Built up on both sides. This is not gonna be everybody's cup of tea kind of look. I get that. Just want to try something different. So now I'm gonna take this shimmer from the blues, and it's a beautiful kind of aquamarine color, and I just want to put this in that blank space in the middle to kind of fill the gap. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the shimmers that Glamlite formula has. So build that up to your desire. I usually do about 2 layers, just like so, and do that on the other eye. We've got this shimmer on. It's absolutely beautiful. It blends in really nicely with those other 2 shades. I'm just taking a clean brush. This one's also from Glamlite. And you know what I just realized? I forgot to use their brushes that come with the collection today. But that's okay, because I kind of needed smaller brushes to work with anyway, so that's fine. I'm just blending away this top part because I thought it looked a bit harsh. I'm going to finish my face, and then we're going to be using the browns. I know there's only 2 of them. We're going to use those on our bottom lash line to kind of add a bit of something different to the look, so we will be right back. Before I do anything else, I just put some e.l.f. Flawless filter on for like a foundation thing. I'm going to use this Little Mermaid liquid shadow. I get it from Ulta. It's from the Ulta Beauty collection, the collab they did for the new movie. And I want to put this shade called Shipwreck on my lid to add a little extra pop. I think they'll be really pretty, so I don't know how to apply this. Let me grab a brush. I'm going to grab a little fluffy brush like so, put some on, and then just use the brush to tap it out, I guess. Oh, it adds like a minty. Do you just see how this looks a bit brighter than that? Yeah, I really like that. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit to this side as well. They're very beautiful. It comes with this minty one, a kind of white to pink iridescent one, and then a copper one. And I've used the pink and the copper. I've not used this one yet, so I thought we would just add it in today. I think that was a great choice. It's super beautiful. So most of everything is done. I just need to do my bottom lash line, lashes, and lips and highlighter. So we're going to jump in with the matte shade, and I'm going to be using a smaller brush, of course, to put that on. I think I'm just going to be using this brush right here. It's a Revolution Beetlejuice brush. We're just tapping into that shade, coating all sides of my brush. And I'm going to pop that on my bottom. I really love how every row in here is just very cohesive for the characters. Like, you know, we've shown, this is now 3 times now that you can use every shade in the row in one look, and it just looked really, really nice. So I think once I get that pop on, I'm going to be taking a flat brush and the brown shimmer. I'm just picking some of that shimmer up and popping it in the middle of our lower lash line like so. It just gives it a little extra pop. I'm going to finish our face. We'll be back for look number 3. And then I think tonight what we'll do is one eye with the green row and one eye with the blue row, just so we can finish this out and get it up, and then we'll give our final thoughts on everything else. This is look number 3. I'm about to go eat dinner, so I didn't want to throw any lashes on. I don't think I'll have time. But yeah, when I come back, I'm gonna wash all of this off, and then we're gonna do looks 4 and 5. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how many I've done at this point. I'm so out of touch with reality. I want you guys to see all these new products that I have to do after I get this video up. So of course we have the Scooby Doo collection. I've got a new palette from Pat McGrath that I picked up at Marshall's. It's not new, it was for the holiday, but it was at Marshall's, so my mom bought it for me. All of the other Scooby Doo stuff, and then we've got this huge bin that's smack full of products and some goodies behind me that Good Molecules was kind enough to send me when they put me on their PR list. Super grateful for that. Thank you, Good Molecules. We have a lot of new products to get around to, so yeah. I'm going to try to get this video finished tonight and go ahead and get those out of the way as well tonight. So I will see you guys in just a few hours. I did just take the top of my eyes off and it made a mess. I was trying to be a little more neat with it, but I also took my wig off, so I look a little scary. Hi, Sassy. Let's go ahead and just prime our eyes to get ready to use the last rose, the green and the blue. We're going to be doing one on each eye. So to prime one eye, I'm going to be using my MAC paint pot. It is normally a primer I use to do neutral eyes with, so we will see how this works. This is the Painterly one. And then for this eye, we will prime with a concealer. And normally if I prime with a concealer, I like to use my NARS concealer or my Too Faced, but we will just be using NARS today and see how that goes. Maybe trying to do everything just on the top and then kind of, we might add a little bit of color to the bottom, but I didn't take anything off, and as you can see, it smeared a lot. So we're just going to go in with our MAC Painterly paint pot. This is an e.l.f. brush. I think for some reason the bristles are out more than they should be. It doesn't feel like it should be quite that long. And I just washed it, so I think everything's okay with it. As you can see, that just makes a really nice blank canvas for everything. I love this as a primer. You know what? We'll just put a little bit all around my eye to kind of help. And if you're going to use this or a concealer or any kind of thick formula for eye primer, really, I recommend keeping your brush or sponge or whatever you use to blend it out. That way you can blend out any creases, because it probably will. Let's see. I think for this eye, I want to see how it's going to act with the greens. Greens are typically my favorite color to wear on my eyes. So let's start out with the deepest green in a teeny tiny brush. This is the one we used for my lower lash line earlier. I'm just going to be taking this one. And I think I want to try a cut crease. I think. So I'm just going to take and stamp this from the inner part of my eye. Inner part of my eye. All the way across. This does not have to be perfect. It's probably not going to be. Rarely at this step, as if it looks good at this step, you're doing something wrong. These cut creases I find are a really big trust the process kind of moment. And then when I get here, I start doing a little wing. So we're going to build this pigment up to where we want it and slightly blend out the edges. And this is going to be the outline for our cut crease. It's built up exactly where I want it. This is a teeny tiny blending brush from Morphe. Nothing on it. I'm just taking it and very lightly blending out those edges to really smooth it out. Now, same brush, little tiny blending brush. I'm going to be taking this mid-tone green. We have 3 mattes. This is the one we just used. We're going to be using this one right here to further blend that out. And I'm kind of keeping it the majority of the shade on that first shade. Doing it about half on that shade, half off that shade. You can already see a bit of this color peeking through. This step can take quite a long time, especially to get it built up and blended out to where you want it. So really take your time and don't rush through this part. I'm going to go ahead and get it done off of camera just so you can see, but do not put too much pigment on this brush and do not take it up too high. That's where things start getting really messy. This is what things should kind of be looking like. You see there's no harsh lines. It's all very flowy. It's a very smooth gradient. Now I like to take this brush and just clean it off with one of my little brush cleaners. I get these at the Dollar Tree. I stock up on them when I see them because they're kind of hard to come by in my Dollar Trees. Same brush. I'm going to be using the lightest green. It's a very lime green-esque kind of shade. This is the one that I like to take up a bit higher than those other two because it's a bit of a lighter shade. I will blend this one up towards my brow bone typically. Any of the light shades that I use for a cut crease typically goes up to my brow bone. And as you can see already, it's such a smooth color. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love that green. So now what we're going to do, now that we've got that built up, our cut crease is kind of smooth already. I'm going to go back over it though with that MAC paint pot and just make sure it's really clean, because you don't want to put shimmers on top of a dirty base. It'll just look muddy. This can be something that does not have to be super clean. I just go over and tap over everything. Do you see how much better that looks? So now I want to take this darker green and put it on the middle and the outer part of my lid. Now normally I do my eyes before the rest of my makeup, and I can go in and clean this part up, but I can't do that today because I already have my face done. You notice that she took off my other eye makeup, so I'm just going to do this outer part. I might take it a little bit further past that, like right there, and then with the lighter green in the palette, I'm just going to put that on the front part and blend them together. Very pretty. Now you can always take a brush with these. These are really nice to use with a brush as well. I find they work either way with your, I prefer my finger, but you can use a brush to build them up. So at the end of the look, we will add lashes when we finish our other eye. Oops. But I think for right now, I'm just going to leave it until we finish the other one and put lashes on at the very end. But yes, this is look 4, I believe. Lower too. I completely forgot about that. So with the darkest green we used, I'm taking it on a very teeny tiny brush, and I'm just going to place that to meet that shade and then blend it all down my lid. And I think I'm going to do something fun. So I'm just honestly, I've got pajamas on, so I'm honestly just wiping that shade on my pants down there. I'm going to take that brighter green we used on our inner corner and clean up our crease area. But then I also want to take it too and use it all around my eye like so. I think that's really pretty. I just want to take it, swoop, swoop. It's so beautiful. That is such a pretty green. Okay, and you can take the same other color on this brush. I just feel like this shade is really pretty, this darker green, but it's just not as vibrant. Okay, I think that helped a lot. So I think that's all I want to do. I will deepen that a little bit just to make it more vibrant. Let me go ahead and prime the other eye with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. And we will be doing the blues over here. I'm very generous with my concealers on my eyes, especially when I've got staining or any kind of, my veins are kind of prominent, so if they're just acting up, you know, I'll put a lot down as well. Get this blended out. Again, we'll put a little bit on the bottom as well, just to cover up that discoloration down there from the stain. That already looks 10 times better. I really love that NARS concealer. It's one of my favorites. It's just a bit too light for me, and I don't want to spend that much money on a new one, you know? So let's see. Again, we're going to start out with the darkest shade, the blue. Also, when we finish, let me know in the comments which look was your favorite. We're going to start out with that deepest blue. I'm coating my brush in it, and we're just going to do a half cut crease. You know what? We're going to keep it classy. That is my favorite thing to do. Oh my gosh. The fallout on this one is major. Please do your eyes first. If you plan on using this palette, please do me a favor and just do your eyes first. I will show you an easy way to fix this though. Take a clean brush, you're gonna wipe it away, and you're gonna bake under your eyes. Glamlite crazy yet? You don't have to tell me. I already know the answer is yes. Does anyone else still like actively bake in their makeup routine? I gotta know. I do sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I will switch it up and bake, but I do like the lighter look, so sometimes I just meh. Alright, that is a beautiful blue shade. I just want to take this shade right here. This is so beautiful. And blend it out with that. I'm just gonna be taking a fluffy brush. This one's a bit stained. I'm gonna clean it off just in case. I think we use this in the red look. Coating my brush. I'm just gonna go along the edges of that darker blue and start blowing it out. They did a really good job picking the colors for this palette. Look at just how seamless they blend out. That's gorgeous. I am going to kind of wing this one out a bit. I think I've kept my other ones in this video kind of more rounded. We do have 3 shimmers in this row as well, which is different than the other ones. The other ones have only had 2 each, and we have 3 in this row, so we will find a way to incorporate all 3 of them. And then after that, we will have used every single shade in the palette, and that's good to know, because a lot of the times I don't get to do that with my palettes for you guys. I did take a little bit of that deeper shade and added it to the inner corner, cleaned my brush off, and I am blending those 2 together. So we do have 3 shimmers. We have a light one, and then two deeper ones. So this shade kind of really reminds me of this shade on the eye. Like, I don't know why, but they just kind of give the same shiftiness to them. I don't know. Let's go in with this shade towards the outer part. It's like a deeper blue. The other one almost looks like a green blue, but that is a true blue. It's absolutely beautiful. Just want to go in with that over here. Holy crap. I love a good blue shimmer. It's stunning. Okay, now I don't really want to use the other blues. I don't like it. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna take it, that other blue. That's what it looks like. It's just kind of got a murky looking shift to it. I'm just gonna pop it on the inner corner of our lid. I'm kind of melt it with the other blue. So I guess on the eye, this is just a tidbit lighter than the other one. Other than that, I don't really see a difference between them. Like, I'm not seeing any difference really, other than a bit of difference in depth, I suppose. So this is a Cleona brush. We're gonna be taking the lightest shade, this one right here. I don't know how to explain it. Like an icy blue. We're gonna put that on our inner corner. Very pretty. The brush is picking it up nicely. I'm actually just gonna pull it all the way through our crease. Very beautiful. And then I'm gonna pop it on our brow bone as well. Do you know what it reminds me of? A less glittery version of Gag Me from Jeffree the Supreme Frost. It's just not as chunky. It's much more of a smooth formula. I've been wondering what these little black chunky pieces are from, and it's from my brush cleaner. Lovely. Now I'm going to do my lower part. I'm going to be taking that same Cleona brush we used to sparkle with, and I just want to take the middle matte blue, well, I guess the lighter matte blues, there's only 2, and I just want to put that down here. I don't really want to put that super dark one on first. We might deepen it up a little bit. It's really pretty. Then I will take just a hint of that dark one and put it really close to my lash line. That's really pretty. Okay, this is the finished 4 and 5 looks. I'm gonna pop on these Ioni lashes. These are the extra large wispy dramatic lashes, $1.25 from Dollar Tree. We're gonna pop them on, and then I will be back with my final review on everything. Okay, here is the final look. I do look a little crazy, I'm aware. Those lashes are huge. They're so big. The wig is Fruity Pebbles from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. It's a super colorful wig. It's not available anymore. However, she does have a ton of colorful wigs available for Pride Month. I just ate dinner before this and had stuff stuck in my teeth. Ew. I would like to give my final thoughts on everything in this collection, seeing as I've used everything a few times now since I've filmed the initial videos of me using everything. So, the palette, the big boy, oops, the palette, absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10. I had no issues as far as performance-wise. These shadows are amazing. I'm so happy I was actually able to use every single shade for you guys. That made me super happy. I love the layout. I love how we have a row for each character. It made me super happy. I do think that the pans could be a bit bigger or closer together. Like, that's a lot of space between each row. You know what I mean? And we have a ton of space over here as well. I know that it was for the artwork, but there's no artwork here at this row or up here. You could have saved some space and made the pans bigger. That's my only complaint. But I do love how it is set up, and I do think the palette itself is, you know, regular Glamlite quality. It's fantastic. You can't beat it. So affordable, so nice. This collection will only be available until, well, it's supposed to be available until 31st. So according to the website, it's no longer supposed to be available. I'm not sure if it is or not. If it is, I'll leave a link in the description if I can remember. If it's not, it's a little sus. But anyway, let's talk about the mirror. The like wow mirror. This is so cute. It does have little hearts up top at the corner. I didn't want to blind you guys because my lights are on and I knew it would, but this is absolutely adorable. I love holding it and just kind of using it. I usually use a mirror when I'm doing eyeshadow, when I'm doing a mascara, liner, and lashes, and sometimes a lip liner so I can, you know, get up close and see everything. So I love the mirror. I'm so happy I get to add it to my collection. This is the makeup bag. Super adorable. I love the fact that it's got a lot of space and like places for your pencils or brushes, and then it's got a little strap to hold them in so they don't fall. That's adorable. It is absolutely the cutest makeup bag I own. I'm so happy to have it. We do also have an extra eyeshadow palette and an extra blush for a giveaway I'm going to be doing on TikTok when I hit 10K. So that's in the description if you guys want to go follow and be a part of that when we get there. You guys might help us get there a little quicker. The lip duos, the lip kits, I guess. You get the lipstick and the gloss. This is the Velma one. We did try it. I love her. This is not the color I normally go for. I do not normally go for these dark brown, reddish tones. I do feel like these two complement each other very well, though. This gloss is absolutely stunning. It's a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I really, really did enjoy it. It was something that I think I will reach for, even though it's not a color I go for. It won me over quickly. And the Daphne one, I knew I would love it, and I did. This gloss is absolutely gorgeous. And the color of the lipstick is, this is my jam. I know it looks like this might be what I'm wearing for my lips right now, but it is not. I'm actually wearing a blush on my lips right now. I'm wearing the e.l.f. Halo Glow Wand in the shade Rosé You Slay as my lipstick. That's all that's on my lips right now. If you were wondering, because I know it does look like that lipstick, but it's not. The blush is also an amazing product. This is another one that we have a duplicate for to put in the giveaway. I do think that they are supposed to be flopped. I think the pink one's supposed to be over here for Daphne, because, you know, she's over here on the picture, and then Velma's over here, but, you know, that's okay. Still gorgeous. I really do love these. This coral one absolutely won me over. It was something that was so unique to my collection. Very happy to have it. I think it's beautiful. They're so pigmented. I'm not wearing one today, but I did wear both of them on camera for you guys in the previous days we've used it, and they're just absolutely gorgeous blushes. Not overly pigmented, easy to build, and so easy to blend. The brushes are great. I've had Glamlite brushes in the past. Where's one of my Glamlite brushes? That I just did not like because two of mine actually have already broken and I've had to re-glue them in. This set is not good, but this set is pretty decent. They seem pretty sturdy. The only complaint I had was when they came, they were smushed and all like bent that way. So I've had to kind of rough them up a bit to get them back into mostly shape. And you can see he's still kind of wanting to lean that way, but these brushes are good. They're just not my favorite. They're okay though. If you're needing a new brush set and you just like Glamlite, sure. The last thing, I think this is the last thing, is the lip set, the lip care set. You've got a lip scrub and a lip mask. I did mention that the lip scrub is not my favorite because I don't like how oily it makes my lips feel. But the smell of these is so nostalgic, like it hits me right in the childhood. It's so good. come on, you can open up. This is also really hard to open. And like, you want to keep this because it'll keep the product fresh. But this is, it's nice. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. Like I said, my only complaint is that it just leaves my lips kind of with like an oily film over them. And I don't like it. But if you have that oily film and you put the lip mask over it, it actually does feel really nice. Paired together, they're great products. The lip mask is my jam though. I use this all the time. Got quite a big dent going in it. I keep it right next to my gaming chair. It's where I've been keeping it, so I remember to keep trying it when my lips get dry and I'm playing Fortnite, you know? So I love this collection overall. I think it's one of the best ones they've done as far as the collabs. Like, you know, I haven't tried the Chucky, I haven't tried the strawberry shortcake, but I have tried the Barbie. I've tried the Icy. What else have I tried? I've tried the ones that they did with the influencer, you know, like I've tried the other ones that they've done, but this one is so my favorite so far because of the the quality of the products and the presentation really did it for me. I do think that the packaging is a 10 out of 10 except for these are just a pretty basic component. It's nothing special. The stickers are cute, but you know, other than that, it's very basic packaging. But you know what? I'm going to cut them some slack because it's their first lip care product they've done. It's not like they've launched another lip mask or a lip scrub. So, you know, they have room to grow from that. It's a good starting point. Overall, I think the collection is super cute. And if it's still available and you want anything, I do highly recommend you grab it. They're very decently priced. And I think you can even use some codes on it. So